Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here. coin. Might come in handy. To get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Dog's Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different. How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
Did anybody notice anything strange?
No, nobody saw anything.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look. table knife covered in blood. Obviously the murder weapon. The killer used his silverware to stab his victim? That would seem to indicate that the murder wasn't premeditated. Tyler, I want you to verify that Garrett has lifted the prints off this knife handle. Have him check out the blood on the blade as well.
Okay.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest, in the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds. Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that? Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it, then we'll know for sure.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right, I get it. I'll take care of it.
Traces of blood. The killer was at this table. He came back and sat down after the murder. Garrett, there are traces of blood in this booth.
Okay, I'll go take a look.
A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered the body?
He was just a normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to him.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
That book under the table, it must have been his. Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
Kate, try to pull yourself together. You are our main witness, so I'm really gonna need your help.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about John tonight? Did he seem worried or stressed out?
No, he was just like he always is. He even made a joke when he came in.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Good night.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired. Blood. The killer is wounded.
A nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, "Don't take with alcohol." The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway. This will hide the blood, in case anyone comes in the room. I'll change the sheets later.
good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there. The clothes that I was wearing last night, they're covered in blood. I better not leave them there.
New York police, please open the door. Hey, what's that? Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind.
New York police. Please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
Oh, yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out on it. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
I told you I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you? Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
I understand.
Go on, Mr. Kane.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened at a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that. You went to this restaurant alone?
Yeah, Tiffany and I, we broke up about a month ago. I try to get out of the apartment as much as possible. It's just so empty there without her, you know. And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
Who else have you told all of this to?
No one. You're the only person that I can trust.
Had you been drinking or taking drugs?
You know that I don't do that, Marcus. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl.
You saw a little girl?
She seemed alone, lost. She asked me to help her. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in. Before they find you.
Do you really think the police are gonna believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. Thanks. Gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do? There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop. Once I start working on a case, I can't think about anything else. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
Hi, caller. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
So, ready for that big retirement?
Working on it.
Hey, Carla, can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
He's been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know, you're the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
Tyler is still not here. I'd better try to give him a ring. It's all happened before. Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah?
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on. The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
Stay a little longer.
Sorry, babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here. Hey, you're a good-looking guy, you know that? Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm just not made for that kind of life, Sam. I've been around too much violence all my life to go live some kind of normal life like that. I know you love me, babe. So try to understand me, too.
I love you, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Let it crawl.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, don't tell me you're prepared to ruin a beautiful friendship for 100 lousy dollars.
This may surprise you, but yes. So give up the cash before I start to get really angry.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes. The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
All right, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
So, what do you want to start with?
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't come from the victim.
It was the killer's?
So it would seem.
He was wounded?
So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
Well, to each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what. Gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened. I'm in charge of computer maintenance in the Nacer and Jones Bank. I share my office with Warren. It's snowing again, and the weather forecast predicts another drop in temperature over the next few days.
Do you know what time it is? What's wrong with you?
I had a little problem on the way back in. I had to go back home and change my clothes.
That guy is so bizarre. He gives me the creeps.
What'd you say?
What?
You were saying something?
No, I didn't say anything. Are you sure you're all right, Lucas?
I heard something, as though I could read his mind.
Lucas? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Lucas Kane.
Hello, Lucas.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
I left a message on your machine last night. I'd like to come and pick up some stuff at your place. Could I come over tonight?
I should be back home around 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, it won't take too long. Are you doing okay, Lucas?
I gotta let you go. I'm doing a thing here. Bye. Look out, the cop!
Lucas? Is there a problem?
No, I just thought...
It seemed so real. I saw that coffee cup fall.
Hello? Yes, sir. We'll get on that right away. Station 62 is down. I'll go.
No, forget it. I'll handle it.
Whatever you say.
It happened. Just like I'd seen it. Like the cop in the apartment. Is it possible that I can really see things before they happen?
Faces of the same serpent. One in our world, the other in the other world. Woe to he who sees both sides of the snake.
No! No!
Lucas? Lucas, what happened? Can you hear me? Are you all right?
Hey, you've hurt yourself. You're bleeding.
I gotta go. I didn't have the slightest idea what had happened. But one thing I do know, those things almost killed me. Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison. Thanks for taking the trouble to come down. Please, take a seat. Now, we're going to try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw. We have a computer program to help us. You'll see, it's really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're going to do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go. Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least, that's how I remember him.
Thank you very much for your help. We're gonna get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're gonna find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh. As you wish. No apparent hematoma on the body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murder until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Why are his pupils dilated? What did he see before he died?
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta. And the other 2 cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs to cut the arteries.
Did he die immediately?
No, it would be fairly slow. Probably at least 3 or 4 minutes. The time for the brain to stop functioning due to the lack of oxygen.
Do you think it was just by chance?
Difficult to say. The chances of cutting all 3 main arteries to the heart with 3 lucky stabs are fairly small, but, it's not impossible. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten?
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
I felt empty. After what happened at the office, I began to wonder if I wasn't going nuts. I'm so totally exhausted that I can't fall asleep. I'm afraid of the dreams I might have. I wander around the room a little. I guess I'll go to sleep when I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
came to pick up my stuff. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I'm just a little bit sleepy. Come in. Have a seat. Want something to drink? I think there's still a bottle of gin laying around in the kitchen somewhere if you want.
Yeah, I'd love some. Thanks.
So, how's life?
I'm pretty swamped with work at the hospital right now, and I'm not completely moved in yet, but I'm doing fine.
I'll go and get your stuff.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be now, but they shouldn't be too hard to find. They've got my initials on them.
Here they are. I think that's everything.
Is everything okay, Lucas? You look stressed.
What do you care? We broke up, right?
I'm sorry. You're right. Your life is none of my business now. I better go. Thanks for everything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to. Maybe it was better this way. After all, I had no idea what was going to happen to me in the next 24 hours. What could I offer at this point to a girl like Tiffany? By letting her go, I was protecting her. I went to bed. There was nothing else for me to do but try to sleep and find out what tomorrow was going to bring. seems so real. I must be losing my mind. Years. 10 years since my parents were killed in a car accident. I've never completely recovered from losing them. You never really get over something like that. Considering all that's been happening to me lately, I thought maybe I should go and meditate at their grave a little this morning.
I'm happy that you could come.
Lucas, come on, Lucas, come and play. You can't spend your whole life just sitting in the corner. Lucas. Lucas, you coming?
I don't want to, Marcus. Leave me alone.
I've about had it with you, Lucas. You're always off by yourself. You never talk to anyone. You never play with anyone. I'm starting to think maybe you're crazy. You're weird, that's for sure.
Is that bad?
Come on, do me a favor. Just play with everybody this one time.
How about hide and seek? We could go play in Hangar 4.
No way! You know we're not allowed to play in there.
Who cares? We can get in through that hole in the fence, like last time. Nobody will see us. We can get inside the hangar from the back door.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Are you coming with us, Lucas?
Hangar 4. It's gonna burn. Marcus and the others will get caught in the fire. Quick, I've got to warn someone. We've got to save them before it's too late.
Don't move or I'll shoot! Don't move or I'll shoot! Don't move or I'll shoot!
Lucas, what are you doing here? I thought you didn't want to play.
Get out of here now, Marcus. The hangar's going to explode.
Huh? How can that...
Don't ask any questions, Marcus. Get out now. It's about to explode. I'll keep looking for the others.
Get out! Nobody wants to play with you.
You need to get out of here, Kurt. The hangar's gonna blow.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard, Lucas.
Your mother sent me to find you. I'm gonna go and tell her that you're messing around in here.
What? My mom? You say one word to her and you're dead meat. I'll deal with you later, freak. What are you doing here, Lucas?
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, that's just great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
this? You're going to give me away.
The hangar's going to explode. You gotta get out of here right now.
What kind of crap is this? You get out of here and stop trying to ruin the game.
You are going to get out of the hangar right now. I'm not kidding.
Lucas, you're a total nutcase.
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
And the others?
I managed to warn them in time. They all got out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it. I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never believe that.
I know.
Lucas? Are you all right, Lucas? Lucas, can you hear me? I did a little checking around, without giving your name, obviously. I was told about a person who is familiar with, let's say, unusual phenomena. I think that maybe she could help you. Here, this is her address. You know that I don't believe in any of this, Lucas, but I sincerely hope that she can give you some kind of answer.
I hope so too.